Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. In this reading, we're going to get to know your future spouse a little bit. Okay, we're going to get to know their personality traits, what is their first impression of you, and more. So go ahead and pick a pile that you're most drawn to. Use your intuition. Pause the video if you need more time. The timestamps will be in the comment section below, and I shall see you at your reading. Bye bye. Hello, my dear pile number one. So, welcome to your reading. So, let's get to know your future spouse a little better. Okay, so let's see what gets revealed through the cards. I have your spread in front of me here. This one is their personality traits. Okay, so let's start with the personality traits, and I'll take you through the rest of the pile little later. Okay, let's start with the personality traits. I did pick up some stickers for you. Okay, and look at this, a heart shaped candy. So I feel like they are really such a sweetheart, okay, and they're a eye candy to many. Okay, I have to say that they look at this girls, 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 and girl power. So when I see the sticker, immediately I am connecting with them being quite famous. Okay, so it is not like they are like a player or anything. It is more like, they are very attractive. Okay, they are quite naturally very attractive, and they're quite magnetic. Okay, so the magnetism kind of, like, pulls a lot of eyes to them, so they're admired a lot. And a lot of girls, I mean, really, they find your person quite desirable. Okay, so yeah, this is their energy right now. So whoever this person is, already quite someone who's very, I would say, famous. Okay, famous in their community, in their circle, in amongst the ladies, of course. And I also feel like they support women, like, not in a very condescending way or anything. They genuinely love to give, they love to give support when it comes to women. Like, I wouldn't say feminism, it is not that intense, I would say, but actually that is the true feminism. Okay, they are not really, they're not really like, they're very gentle when it comes to their support and their love. Okay, and how they make you feel comfortable and all that, right? So they're very genuine as well. I find this person very genuine and quite refined individual. Okay, that is what is coming through for me. And when I look at these stickers, do you see this? It's a stack of some classic books. Okay, so there is this vintage connection. They're quite classic and they're timeless, so you would even find them having, like, book collections dedicated to classics, or some kind of collections that are quite timeless and classic. Okay, some antique collections, or miniature car collections. They would show this to you. You would notice it once you, like, get to know them, or when they start talking about themselves, right? They would tell you, like, I like to read like old classics. They're always my favorite, but however, currently I'm reading this and reading that. And if at all you get into that conversation, okay, so yeah, that is something that is coming through. I don't know if you can hear the speaker in the background. I think there is something happening outside. I'm not sure if you can catch that, but I hope you can catch the birds chirping and the nature, the ambience of the nature. Yeah, so let's get into the rest of the cards. Okay, yeah, so we have the Page of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the World. See, I told you, the Queen of Cups, right? They are quite, they're nurturing. Okay, they're very loving and compassionate. They are quite intuitive, and they have a very grounded energy. Okay, when it comes to them, they're very emotionally very mature. They're quite passionate. I can tell, with the Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups, they are quite passionate. Okay, so I feel like they will also nurture people around them, the people they love, and of course, their spouse. They will handle their spouse's emotions with care. They're very nurturing. They're here for the long run. They are about, consistency. So I can tell that with their attitude. Okay, with their energy. they're quite consistent, and they they're adventurous. Okay, they have that emotional maturity, yes, and they are also quite adventurous, but they with the youthful spirit of the page, right? um, Even if they are older, they might tend to look way younger than their age. Okay, you might think, okay, this person looks kind of young, but they're actually, maybe plus 5 years or plus 10 years even. So don't get mistaken with their youthful looks. Okay, they're very emotionally mature. Don't think they would be emotionally immature or something, because we have the Queen of Cups. Look at that, right? And the World card is indicating that they are already quite successful. They have achieved something in their life already. Okay, you would find like a display of their achievements, and this is not to show off or anything. It is just there. Okay, like a lot of certificates or merits or cups. They won something. If they are into sports, they are they are quite well rounded individual. They would have different kinds of interest even, and they always like to take up a challenge. They always like to take up a challenge. Okay, so this person, they are someone who sees the potential in things. Okay, and I also feel like this person is going to be quite tall. Okay, they're quite tall. I feel like they'll be towering over you. So that is there. And yes, they are quite successful. Okay, they might be well known, like I said, right? Even without when I was looking at the stickers, even I felt like they are quite well connected, well known in the community. And there's someone who has they have completed multiple things in their life, in like goals or milestones in their life. Whatever they've set their mind to, they've completed and they've achieved it. So they are very well nourished when it comes to life's experiences. Okay, someone who has integrated their life experiences and grown, right? They're shining brightly like that. They're shining in their light, look, right? So that is quite nice. We have someone who is emotionally mature, optimistic. They're already very successful, a refined individual altogether. Okay, they're very highly desirable as well. So what else? What else do we see here? Did I say they're well traveled? They could be, they would be someone who is well traveled, mostly because of their work or whatever it is that they're doing, right? um, that is making them travel when in terms of career or lifestyle. It's making them travel, so they might be like moving around a lot. So when it comes to their appearance, right, they would have like quite like a curiosity to them, like the features. For example, their eyes are quite curious, or even they would have like a very expressive way of talking, or they would be expressing with their hands, like how I'm doing right now. So they would be quite expressive with their hands. Okay, so they even would if they would like, their love language would be touch even. So even that touch is quite healing. You will find that touch quite healing. That presence itself is quite healing. Okay, what else? See, we have the fertilizer here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So it says food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. Yeah, so they're quite mindful of this even. Okay, they're quite mature, like I said, right? They are. You see how they're connected with their intuition, right? They would be having some vivid dreams even. They are quite intuitive, like they have integrated wisdom from different aspects of their life. Okay, not just practical matters, also spiritual matters, if we can call it that, right? They are quite like like a sage like energy they have, even though they have a very youthful spirit. This is because they're quite unserious as well, because the wisdom is about more about self-awareness, right? It has nothing to do with being serious or anything. So they are like a quite a good mixture, I would say. um like when I'm picking up on their energy, I myself find this person, like, I feel like I would be impressed by this person. Okay, so that's the energy that is coming through. Let's look at the other cards. Look at this: imagination. So like I was saying, they're quite creative, right? They're quite passionate about the things they do, and they're very curious. And look at their imagination. It says here, turning imagination into manifestation. Exactly. It seems perfectly like the kind of person this your future spouse is. Okay, they have creative thoughts and they turn this into reality. Okay, with the page of wands energy, you can see how this person is looking at the potential of this wand, right? So they already see it manifesting. Okay, for them it is already real, right? For example, if they see you, they will know that, okay, this is my future spouse. This person is my future spouse. They feel that spark, that connection, and they kind of will make it happen. Okay, um, you see how their intuition is also very refined that way, because they have done this over a period of time. They have refined their intuition even, so it is not like, something that uh, they would just in it's not like they don't value their intuition, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, the power of aligning imaginary and feeling, creativity illusions. Yeah, they are quite, they're quite creative. It says, they see here, it says, stay optimistic about your love life. This is from the romance angels card. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this is their belief system when it comes to love life. Okay, they want to have this positive thought about it. They have this faith that they will end up with the right person. And this is what I'm picking up on their energy right now. Okay, Apple temptations will test you. Yeah, they are, like I said, right? They are quite desirable. That's why this temptation card is, shown up. But this person has boundaries. Okay, this person has boundaries. Like I said, it's a well refined individual. Look at this person, boundaries. Okay, they know their worth. They know, like, um, with their energy. Look at this, I'll show you something. Mindset shift, right? Change your attitude. So they are someone who works on their own individuality and their personal growth. Okay, they kind of groom themselves, so they know what they want. Don't have this wishy-washy energy. They won't be looking at, a woman they're not interested in. I don't know if you can hear that song. uh, Something's playing on the speaker. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but yeah, like I said, they are very clear about the kind of person they want to be with and all that. Okay, so they have clear boundaries, even though, a lot of people find them desirable. They have their boundaries set. Family wishes come true. We'll see what that is about. uh, it says deep sleeper. They are quite a deep sleeper, and in this card it says, they kind of pull you into a hug and, hold you tight all night, and that's what the card says. It says a music junkie here. They're also, like, they love music. You would find them having, like, different playlists that they would be talking about all these things. That's how you can pick it up, right? So um you might say, what, everyone likes music. No, everyone likes music on, like, different levels, right? This person would have like a collection of, like, for different moods, for gym, for different kind of playlists that they will talk to you about. That is how, like, yeah, this person really truly enjoys, and they have like a taste. Okay, they have like a flavor when it comes to their music. Look, power walk, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, they are quite a powerful personality. You will notice her stride from a mile away, walks with confidence and purpose. Okay, people instinctively move out of their way. This one thing is because they're quite tall. Okay, the other thing is, yeah, they walk quiet. They have that power walk. They quite fast. When I see that power walk, right, I am seeing someone who is moving with intention. Right, they know where they're going. They're not confused. So they're very aligned to their goals, their dreams, their life. their life experiences, right? They're very motivated in life. They have a plan, someone who has a plan. Okay, we have the white raven spirit. It says trust in the magic. See, they are also like I said, right? They're very highly intuitive. Okay, um, I don't know if they will call it spiritual or anything. They won't give. I don't know if they would give it such tags, but they are quite highly intuitive. Okay, they trust in the magic. They are, the white raven spirit. I'm seeing someone who knows, who is downloading information from the other side, even in their sleep or through their creative sparks and their ideas, right? So this person is well connected that way. Okay, you might, they might tell you, like, what, I dreamt about this, I dreamt this is what I dreamt of. And somehow you will see the connection of their dream to reality. So that is how you know, like, this person is connected and highly intuitive. We also, did I speak about the chain of events that will affect your life? So the chain of events that will affect your life, I feel like this is a person who believes in, what goes around comes around, or like karma and all that. So they their belief system is like, be good, do good, and you will receive a good back. Okay, something like that. So they have that strict, what is it, morals or integrity or belief when it comes to how they treat people and others, and they truly believe in that what you give out to the world, it comes back to you. Okay, and this is also about, like actions having consequences. That's why I said they have quite good boundaries. Okay, uh, when it comes to people and their own integrity and their, how they want to define themselves, right? So that, like I said, a highly refined person and also self groomed. Okay, the family wishes coming true, I feel like, they are, the way they've achieved success, right? their family is very proud of them, is what I'm seeing. Okay, the family is quite proud of them. And that's why it says, family wishes come true. And I feel like they are also very family oriented person. Okay, they care for their family. So we're already into 19 minutes. I still have so many things to say about your future spouse. And yeah, this is the first impression of you. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Look at this, four of, oh, you can see, right? Four of swords, page of pentacles. Wow, the nine of cups, wish fulfillment. They see you and they're like, what, yeah, their wish is manifesting, you're the right person for them. Like, like wish fulfillment card, it is like, a highest sign of alignment. They, like I said, right, they know what they want, and then they see you, they're like, okay, this is my future spouse. Okay, they see the potential, they feel like they want to invest. Page of pentacles, look how preciously he's holding that coin, right? So he sees you as like, something that he finds you desirable, he's attracted to you, he wants to put in the hard work. Pentacle is about practical matters and about work. Okay, about putting in the work, putting in the hard work, nurturing the relationship, right? So when he sees you, he wants to do all this, right? He's thinking about that. Even look at that, when he's, even when he's resting, right, he's contemplating about this meeting, or this, where, however you guys met, he is thinking about you. Yeah, you left a mark. Okay, see, it says unfinished symphony. Exactly. Like I said, you left a mark. It says unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. So this is just reflecting the fact that, once he sees you or meets you, you would be on their mind, and they would want to connect with you again. Okay, they would want to connect with you again. They're just curious about you. They feel, something is drawing or pulling them to you again. Like I said, their intuition is quite strong. Okay, it says fly, a period of ill health, depression. This is not about ill health or depression. This is just your dramatic feelings they are being left with after seeing you. Okay, look at them lying down, right? They're like, oh my god, something has happened to me. Like, something is happening with my feelings. Usually this person is very goal oriented, right? They have like their plans are kind of set. So out of the ordinary, if something happens, they would get curious about it. They won't be shaken up, they would be curious. They'll be like, really need to find the answer, that's all. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I don't know what they're looking at you like, like some you are the one, you're the like the Lakshmi of the house, okay? When you come in, you bring in this wealth and spiritual growth. And I'm not talking about dowry or anything, okay? So don't get your mind to that. It is more about seeing the divine feminine in you, okay? So um, something unlocks within him. Like I said, this person is quite spiritual. Even with the word spiritual coming in your reading, it is just confirming that. Okay, it says take time out. This is their first impression, right, of you. Playfulness, so they like your playfulness, this attitude, like, playful. There is some flirtatious nature here, there is some playfulness here, because it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to of fun to shine. So you are like invoking the same within this person, okay, because of the page of pentacles, right? They are being flirtatious, they are being like very youthful and mischievous, and you're invoking that. And they're not able to forget that aspect, okay, when they see you. So they're seeing like the potential there, the connection. Take time out is just them contemplating, I guess, okay? This is just aligning with this card, taking time out, really thinking about you, right? Daydreaming, taking time out to daydream, perhaps. And it's very unusual for him, for this person. So let's move on. What is the next one? Where will you meet? Where will you meet? Workplace, teachability, open mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. So I think, this is when it comes to energy. Okay. When you guys might have this attitude towards life where you're more flexible. Okay. Someone who's flexible, who's not very rigid, right? You can learn from each other, and you're quite open to, accommodating someone else in your life, and them vice versa as well. Okay. Both of you are quite flexible and willing to make certain changes to them, to their lifestyle, and not compromising, like I said, right, without compromising what is actually important. So you are open minded to that kind of nature of relationships, okay? Not the practicality of things. So there is this flexible energy when this, I think it is the state mindset when it comes to this question, right? Where will you meet? Something to do with your mindset is quite flexible, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is showing me workplace environment, some or a place that I don't know, connections through like a family member, feminine family member, right? Or a place where it is nurturing, okay? The A place of where you feel nurtured, right? It could be a retreat, right? You could be at a spa, you could be at a vacation, something like that. Mostly in a workplace environment or setting, or through them, through the colleagues, or like someone in your circle, like your mom's colleagues, son, or daughter, something like that. It is giving very feminine energy, a nurturing place, okay? This person's energy is also very it says danger, especially in money matters. What does that mean? Danger. Where are they meeting? Why are they meeting in danger in money matters? Uh, that's quite confusing. One second. It's showing growth. I feel like this has a lot to do with like finances or something, or career. Um, you guys are talking like meeting at a place where you're thinking about your finances, career, and probably meeting people. Like you are connecting, networking with people like that, right? So why is it a danger, especially in money matters? Flexibility, Queen of Pentacles. One second. Okay, I got it. So, what is happening here? You're going to meet this person at a time in your life where things are not very, very clear. When I say flexibility, right? You are experiencing some kind of growth in your life that time. Okay, a period of growth where you're learning from your experiences. And I have so many cards that is saying that you are moving towards something that is not planned. Okay, a serendipitous events that happen in your life that is meant to lead you to something good. Okay, something like that, especially when it comes to like moving because of your job to a different place, or when it comes to your money matters, right? Mm, uh, when it says danger, it doesn't really have to be danger. Imagine, what, I want to go for a vacation. I don't care. I've been living like this for a while now. I want to enjoy. I want to go for a week's vacation. So you might take risks like that when it comes to like your money, spending your money. Okay, so this is quite unplanned, right? So there is some level of deviating from the usual. So that is the like the flexible nature that I'm seeing here. Okay, so you might go and meet this person there. uh, like some kind of unsuccessful plans happen which will lead you to something different, very different. Okay, you might also be in a place in your life where you're not very clear about what you want. You're kind of like just rambling, like you're just allowing your life to ramble aimlessly is what it says here. See, this is the nature of exploring, right? Exploring life experiences. So that is the energy, at least, that I'm seeing when it comes to where you guys will meet. Okay, so let's think about examples. Like I said, right, you will go to a retreat and you might meet this person, or unexpectedly at a career get together with colleagues, you might meet this person, like a networking event, right? This person is very goal oriented, but you will find this person in others environment also, like other settings, like at the gym, at some other master class, things like that. Okay, something to do with finances. I'm directly linking it to career. It could be anything else. Okay. Hmm. You might also be moving like to a new home, like that is also seen here. You new place, new home, new environment. Everything is new. Okay, so this place, whatever in that phase of your life, it is still actually teaching you to be flexible. Okay, that's when you guys will meet this person. I am not reading more into that how you will meet them. Let's look at this pile. How will your relationship be? The Empress, of course, you're going to feel very very abundant when it comes to being loved and being pampered, or feeling like your true femininity. Oh my god, I don't want, what I heard someone say, pronounce this in some popping the balloon reel, right? Some kind of a dating show, and he said this. Now it is in my mind. Okay, yeah, your divine feminine aura is going to like be shining here. Okay, you're going to feel very nurtured. You're going to feel very abundant. Okay, like you can do anything. you can you're going to be in this you're going to look your best, okay? When you're married, you're going to look your best, and look at you wearing the best kind of fabric, right? The most expensive kind of fabric, and you're going to be well nurtured and loved and nourished, is what I'm seeing, okay? There is going to be this glow about you, like never before. So that is something that I'm seeing here. The Hierophant, I love it. I feel like, this relationship is also guided by a different energy here. The Hierophant is, there is this respect towards traditions and culture, okay? I think both are very respectful towards your own traditions and cultures or belief systems, right? So I love this. We have the King of Wands, the King of Wands and the Empress. So beautiful, right? Not the kind of pairing that I would like think it. I would have thought, okay, King of Wands and King of Queen of Wands are like a good pair, but when I'm looking at this is also looking really really good actually. The Empress and the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very playful, they're charismatic, they're a very natural born leaders, okay? They kind of know to ride the wave. They are they're quite good at that, okay? They know how to act, when to act. They are fun, they're playful. And I like a King of Wands, okay? Like, I like the King of Wands energy a lot, even the Queen of Wands energy. So yeah, he is usually admired and loved by everyone. And look at his Empress, right? Sitting right next to him, looking so beautiful and divine. And it looks like he takes good care of her, right? And like, each other, they are being really nourished, and they're thriving in each other's like energy, right? Empress is also like providing, uh, very nurturing, and making sure the King of Wands is thriving, okay? So equally they are nourishing each other's personalities, their life. And it's a beautiful connection. I see that here. It says past life relationship. I think you guys, you have known each other before. There is some past life connections here. It says this love is worth taking risk. You're called to move forward. If at all you know this person by any chance, because the past life thing had come up. I think once again it had come up. I saw it twice actually, past life connection. So if at all you know this person, whoever I'm describing, right? This is like a direct guidance for you. This love is worth taking risk. You're called to move forward. But if you don't, like, you will immediately like, if when you meet them, you're going to feel that connection, okay? Because there is past life relationship here. You've known each other before. See, it says magic works through you, okay? Your connection, your life together is going to be so blessed and so magical, okay? Look at this, protection from a powerful friend, dog. So it's good. It's showing me, being loyal towards each other, and protecting each other, and nourishing each other, right? There's the right kind of blend here. I'm feeling all warm and cozy just saying this, okay? See, adrenaline rush, highs and lows, risks and rewards. That's just the true cause. So this is just talking about, you guys, like I said, riding the wave together. And you guys enjoying this. Life is about ups and downs, and it's not always going to be, like high, and it's not always going to be low either. But you guys are really holding each other's hand, and really loving this experience called life, okay? uh, so I that is what I'm seeing for you. When it comes to divine timing, I did see, trust the process. Just trust the process. The timing is not being very clear here. And as signs, right? So if at all these signs pop up, right? It is just your spirit guides telling you, like, to pay attention to your thoughts. And with respect to your future spouse, okay, you might start seeing angel numbers 1111 and rose quartz, okay? Vintage cards, I told you about their liking towards like classic vintage stuff, right? So vintage cars, you might see like something on the screen TV, like a miniature stickers, or a real vintage car, even a bird's sweet melody. Okay, that is also a sign for you. So, yes, that is it. That is what I have for your reading. I hope that was helpful, that was insightful, and I hope you liked it. Okay, that was a sneak peek into your future spouse's energy. So, yeah, that is it for this reading. Okay, I shall see you in my next reading. Do check out my other readings as well, and if you have stayed till now, do give this video a hype. It is going to help me and also help this video align with people who really need to see this. Okay, so yes, so I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. I'm just rambling. Bye bye. Hello, my dear pile number twos. Welcome to your reading. So let's get to know your future spouse a little better. So I have your spread in front of me here. Let's dive right in. The first pile right here is about their personality traits. Okay, so let's find out what comes through. I have a few stickers here. First of all, look at this. It says good vibes. Okay, you will get good vibes from this person. Okay, this person is all about good vibes. Okay, you will see them, if you notice this person from far, you will see them all smiling and happy and having a good time with their friends. Uh, they come in happy, okay, into any room, and they're smiling, and they're going and hugging their friends, and they're talking to them, they're cracking a joke. So that is the energy that I'm seeing, sensing. Okay, look at this. Good job. I don't know what this is about. Good job, or it's something that you would hear them say a lot, right? They would say good job, or they would say things like, look at this. We have awesome here. Okay, awesome. It says awesome since March 1948. I don't know if March is their month, the month they were born. It says one of a kind limited edition. Okay, so this person is quite a limited edition. Okay, so when people look at them, they're like, God really put some effort into this person, like good job, God. Okay, or it could even be you thinking, okay, this person, good job, it's the right person for me, like exact match. Or there is something, you see how good is, there's double, right? The word is coming up twice. Good, so good job, good vibes. And the word awesome is coming up twice. Awesome since March, and here it says awesome mix volume 3. So they have a they would say awesome also, maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, they're like awesome, or good job. So they're quite an awesome person, is something that is coming through. See, it says awesome mix. That they have the right mix that you are looking for. Okay, that's an awesome mix. The limited edition, and we have a player, cassette player. Okay, so it's giving old school vibes a little bit. And we have Hello Kitty. I think they might have a cat. Okay, they might have a pet cat, that you might notice that they have a pet cat. Okay, let's look at your other cards. Okay, we have the Empress, we have the High Priest. It's not the High Priestess, the Hierophant. Okay, and we have the Three of Cups. Beautiful. Very grounded energy when it comes to them. Okay, they're not like an egoistic person. Okay, they are also quite traditional when it comes to their values. They are um, they might not seem it, but they're quite traditional. Okay, they value their family oriented. Family comes first. They are the ones who will take their family for vacation. Their first thought would be, let's go together, let's go with family. They won't be like, I'll go alone, I want to be alone and all that. Okay, so look at this is what I'm talking about. They're quite uh they have quite, like, people know them in the community. They're quite celebrated. You will see them outside hanging out with people. They would have like a different friend groups. Okay, um, and they're very well cherished by their friends, and they're celebrated is what I'm seeing. Okay, when it comes to their energy, they might also love to party. like not heavy partying. They just love to be around people, and they like the fun vibes. Okay, they like company. And with the empress, I feel like, they're quite good looking. Okay, they're quite good looking. They're someone who effortlessly manifests things. Okay, manifests things into this world. They are quite abundant when it comes to, like, what they're giving, right? They will, if they're giving love, they're quite abundant about this. If they're giving support, they're quite abundant about it. Okay, you will also feel nourished, and the best bits about you will shine brighter, okay, when you're in their company. So that is something that I'm seeing here. They could be they could be quite well known as well in their community, right? And I feel like they really like their own company as well, right? They are quite okay on their own. They love their own company. They like to chill by themselves. This is the kind of energy I'm getting from them. See the wildcat energy again. There was Hello Kitty and wildcat, so I really think they do own a cat. Okay, they could also be a Leo. And we have 4 4 again. It is about stability, security, stable foundation. And yeah, it is like a very powerful, someone who is very powerful on their own, right? So that's what I was thinking. Look at this, the empress and the wildcat is telling me that they're quite powerful on their own. Okay, they will never feel lonely. See, be still and tune in, for there is something aloof lurking alongside you. So they're very intuitive. Okay, there's someone who's very intuitive. They know their power. You cannot, you cannot really intimidate them. Okay, because see, that's a lion king. They're the king of the jungle, and also you might notice their mane. Okay, something that stands out would be their mane. Their hair, their beard, right, and their piercing gaze even. Okay, um, they also have like a quite a good blend of feminine softness when it comes to their features, and also like a masculinity when it comes to their features. Okay, so it is quite a mix, a good, very good mix. See, it says find a partner, project partner, animal whisperer. Yeah, like I told you, right? They're like quite connected to animals, especially cats. So you will find them hanging out or saying hi to cats, or pets on the streets, right? Animals, dogs. It says travel partner. They like to travel. Okay, they, for them, life is an adventure. They love to travel. Again, it says find a partner, project partner. They are looking for a partner. Okay, they're looking for their other better half, and also their travel partner who can also be their life partner, and they can do things together. So that is something that is coming through here, and they will be a good, very good, if at all you are looking for a travel partner and project partners, right, to do things together. Like if you like to do things together and like teamwork, right? There are people who like to do things alone, some things alone and some things in teamwork. But this person, I think they love company. They love the idea of doing things with people, and especially with that better half, right? They really love that. So this is a very unique thing. So they have a distinctive mole. Okay, so please make note of that. That is like something unique, right? You can clearly, that is a clear sign. Okay, distinctive mole. This could be my person, right? New life, birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. So yeah, this person, like I said, right, this person feels like a breath of fresh air. Okay, they're very light. Their energy is very light. Okay, imagine you're looking at someone. Like I said, they're smiling. Their eyes are sparkly. Their hair is like, just wind doing its thing. Really feels like, you're looking at someone and you're admiring them from far without even knowing, right? And they have this outlook towards life. Okay, they don't get, something happens, they will make sure that they get back to get back to being lighthearted, and making sure they don't take life too seriously. Okay. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, life renewing itself. What else? Let go of control issues. They're not a control freak. They like they like when things happen organically, even. Okay. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. They are someone who believes in that pace, like everything has its pace and rhythm. And if you put you control it too much, right, it's not something that they like. Okay. So they have that control, like they have a problem with control issues. Okay. They like that liberty, but also they're not someone who is too laid back or anything. Okay. It's just that they know what works for them. And this ask for help in this heart is telling me that this person is, if anyone would feel okay to ask their support and help, because they're so generous, they have no ego. They're very easy to talk to, and they're very supportive, and they'll do what they can to help you. Okay. So they are good when it comes to being a support, being a pillar of support for anyone in their life, and especially you, right? I love that. What else? What else? What is this radio about? And also mistape, cassettes, right? Songs, awesome mix. We did see the awesome mix. Take the lead. Did we see this? Yeah, they take the lead. Okay, they're a leader. They will take the lead. No matter how light-hearted energy that you see in them, they are still the king of the jungle. Okay, they're just relaxed because they know they are the king. Okay, you would see lions just chilling by themselves, right? When they're not hunting, they're very relaxed. They're not really bothered. They know that they are on top of the chart when it comes to being the predator, right? They are, right? Yeah, they're the king of the jungle. I think I've forgotten my signs. So let's go to the next pile, which is the first impression of you. Okay, we have the eight of pentacles. We have the five of wands. We have the knight of pentacles. Wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Ooh. Overthinking. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your unusual type of expectations. Message in a bottle. Communication. A sign. A cladon. A cladon is the ancient name for the spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker. Okay, I'm delivering it innocently. Pointing the way to your highest good. Okay. You know what? Their first impression of you, I think you are quite um standoffish, or you're not quite entertaining their energy. Okay, they seem to be a little terrified or scared of you, or really scared to approach you, even for some reason. That is what I have a feeling. They're scared that you might sting. Okay. So the first impression is, they want to offer something for you. Look at this, the knight of pentacles. In file number one, it was the page of pentacles, and page of pentacles were more in this. When I see him suited up, I immediately feel like giggling, because they are like, okay, personal safety is important. What if pile number two, I don't know what they will do. I'm scared. They might, they might enter this conflict energy, right? They might literally beat me up, because they don't see what I see. They might be overthinking the situation, even. See, says playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there at first. So this could even be them. Okay, they might be very nervous to come and talk to you and tell them they're interested in you. They really want something. Uh, they really want to invest with the Knight of Pentacles, right? Practical, grounded energy, want to nurture this connection. They want to do all that, but they seem little terrified. Okay, but they're willing to put in the work. Look at this. The first impression, they're like, you know what? I will do what it takes. Okay, this is someone who's consistently showing up and putting in the work, right? They are not someone who gives up that easily. So the first impression of you is, okay, I want to put in the work and I will be consistent. They're already feeling like, they will do what it takes. Okay, be patient and consistent. So you're invoking all these feelings in them. This could also mean that you are someone who's very organized, disciplined, and focused on your work. Okay, and you don't want to entertain any kind of relationship at this time in your life when you meet this person. Okay, um, because it clearly says, soulmate may differ from your usual type. It may not be your usual type. It might be someone who's different. Either it is for you or even for them. So I think this should mirror, right? Ideally, like if I guess it should mirror. So they might be thinking, okay, you're not their usual type, but they're actually drawn to you because look at this message in a bottle, right? Communication, a sign. They're feeling like it's a sign, something is happening around them, and they're seeing signs. Okay, it says pointing the way to their highest, to your highest good. So something is pointing towards you. Okay, like you're the person for them. So they're picking up on that energy. They're like, you know what, there is something there I need to explore. It's not something that I would ideally like do, or ideally approach, right? So let me see like what happens, and voila, you guys are married. Okay. So the third one is, where will you meet? Okay, nice. We have the world and we have manifestation card here. Okay, so the world card is probably, while traveling, international travels, or famous locations. Okay, famous locations, like in travel locations, famous spots, all that. Okay, like a landmark, a proper landmark. Or while you're traveling, reinventing yourself, traveling, and also on sites. Okay, online sites. It could also be on some kind of a dating app or just online sites. You guys get to know each other, something online. Okay, and this manifestation card is also showing me here there is good luck. Okay, a streak of good luck, or something is happening in either of your lives. I think this should be concerning you. Okay, you are achieving some success with the world, right? You are finishing something. You've hit a major milestone. You're finishing something up, and you've been recognized, and you're feeling very good about yourself. Okay, there is a streak of good luck here. Something that you wished for is manifested. It is around that time. Okay, manifestations are happening because see, it says finally winning at something. Okay, so around that time is around that time is when this person also pops up in your life. Okay, so it's like, say, late bloomer finally winning, camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Yeah, this is like a major milestone in your life. Okay, I don't know what it is. It's an exam, or it is something, career goal or life goal, something that makes you very happy because you've been working towards it for a while. So this could be the energy. This is the energy around the time that you guys will meet this person. Okay, that is a clue. This is your life together. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Like it the visual itself looks like marriage, isn't it? The four of wands is showing, very stable, secure. The foundation is so good, right? You guys are celebrating. There is this energy of partnership here. Okay, like how we picked up on their energy, right? Like you guys are like made for each other, like truly each other's partner. You get it? Like it's not just about marriage. Okay, it is like you guys like to do things together. Okay, uh, page of wands. Yeah, there is this adventurous spirits. There is curiosity, there is playfulness, there is passion, right? There is always looking at each other like, they just met, like the youthful spirit. There is this. mischief and the spark between you guys. Okay, so it's gonna be like that, your marriage. And you guys like to take upon some new projects, not projects, something new you guys would take upon together. Okay, you guys are exploring ideas and imaginations and life together. Okay, look at this. I think this is related to travel. Okay, you guys would be traveling a lot. Okay, moving around a lot, traveling a lot when it comes to mm, life, right? No, I guess this is just about travel. Okay. See, it says retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, you guys are so happy together. Okay, it says new love. A new chapter begins, whether it is with a new partner or in the current relationship. It's, there is always renewal, energy of renewal. Didn't we see that in his card? Something about renewal. Let's pick that up again. Okay, they will take the lead and you can just follow them. State spirit here. See, new life, new, again repetition. Good, awesome, awesome. So you see the energy of repetitions. So you have to pay attention to patterns. Okay, so now I will pull up signs for you. Okay, signs regarding this future spouse. Okay, you have to pay attention to signs from your spirit guides. So see, new life, it says birth a new idea, so you guys will be exploring all this together. Okay, um, life renewing itself. So I like that retreat, disconnecting from the world. You two are like, you two are enough, and doing two things together, new love, always feeling like, it is fresh, the energy is fresh with I did say that, right? Like you just met, right? The energy is very very pure like that. Okay, for the timeline, right? So this could be like a important milestone when it comes to like you meeting your future spouse, or it could be the time where you're meeting your future spouse even. Okay, so it says within 1 to 3 months for some, and for some it is within 9 to 12 months. Okay, see how it resonates. It could be like some major milestone that is happening. You see this, right? The world card, we spoke about some major milestones, so that could be happening, the next important milestone. And overall it is giving 1 year. Okay, maximum 1 year. That is good. I want to see some signs. Okay, it seems very important. Repetition and is important here. So let's look at some signs. Jewelry. Okay, that's quite a vague sign. Is it offering jewelry? Elephant statues, shapes, or real elephant or elephant statues. Look out for the signs. Something that is out of place but in a good way. This person is also like that. Okay, I feel like that is this person's energy. Jewelry, I think they would be wearing some kind of jewelry, so look out for that. Okay, I think they are someone who would wear jewelry. Okay, what are the other signs? Crystals. Interesting signs, right? For you. Lone shoe. One lone shoe or a glove. Okay, things in pairs are seen single. This is a sign. Very interesting signs, isn't it? Whatever you're meant to see in pairs, and if it appears in single, that is a sign. Okay, and you're wondering, hey, where's the other shoe? Where's the other sock? Where is the other pair, earring? Right, so that is one clue, that is a sign. This is jewelry. um Again, I don't know how this is going to be a sign, but it is. Like I said, yeah, probably this person wears jewelry. Okay, you'll catch him wearing like a stud or a chain, right? Elephant statues, yeah. Crystals, elephant prints, them wearing an elephant print shirt. So that visual just popped up in my mind, so I just had to just tell that. Crystals, okay, crystals. And out of place but in a good way, we spoke about that. All these are signs. Okay, pay attention to your thoughts or your feelings or the person, the environment when these signs pop up. Okay, so yeah, pile number 2, that is it for your reading. I hope you enjoyed that, and Yeah, I hope to see you in my next reading. If you have stayed so far, please hype the video and give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe and support my channel. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye and take care. Have a good day. Hello, my dear pile number threes. Welcome to your reading. So let's get to know your future spouse a little bit. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. I have your spread in front of me here. Let's start with the first pile, which is about their personality traits. Okay, I have pulled out a few stickers. Look at this. It says the world is big and I want to have a good look at it before it gets dark. So this is giving someone who's quite highly ambitious. They have big dreams that they plan on achieving, right? Then we have emotional damage. Yeah, they're quite blunt when it comes to dealing with people who are a bit arrogant and who kind of tends to be disrespectful and crosses boundaries. Okay, so they're quite blunt when it comes to them. Okay, so these people, the pile number three, right, the future spouses, they know how to give back, okay, when it comes to putting people in place. Okay, so I don't know, that is what is coming through, like they're quite stern about that. If they smell disrespect even with them or with the people they love, they will put the other person in place. Okay, they're like, don't mess with me, like don't think I'm all that softy and all that. Okay, so don't mess with me because I can really give it to you. Okay, so that is something that is coming through. they are also they're also very deep souls. Okay, their energy feels like a good cup of tea, something that is calming, something that is like nourishing your soul from within. Okay, being in their presence is quite relaxing, right? And you would completely melt in their energy, something like that. Okay, they are quite there is depth to them. Okay, there's a lot to them. And when they start pouring, right, they really would there is no end to it, is what I'm seeing. Okay, they would pour into your cup when it comes to showering you with love, showering you with support and kindness and all the things that their loved one needs, right? They are ready to pour in, they're ready to be there. Okay, to make sure their loved one feels good and relaxed and are healthy and happy. Okay, so we have this Paris with a stamp here, like, visiting Paris. We'll see what that is about. And we have this heart that is filled with a lot of things, right? Books and poetry and a lot of visuals that are like um, very creative visuals, right? So their mind is so like full of so many different things. Okay, very creative. And there's a book, there are trees, there is like, there is this wave that is coming out from a cup, right? The cup is overflowing. So didn't we talk about that, right? They, with their emotions, right, when they pour from their heart chakra, they pour, like they really pour. Okay, they have that nature about themselves. They don't hold back when it comes to showering love. Okay, in relationships especially. And you see, like, them soaring high, these birds are all flying high, like they have quite dreams. Okay, they have quite a lot of dreams that they're achieving, and they want to fly high. And yeah, I think they read also. They could be like, poet. And I'm seeing a cat outside the window. I don't know if it is a sign. It just came and sat on the wall outside. I don't know if it, no, you guys can't see it. I see him there. It's been a while since I saw him, so that could be a sign. It says, do not worry. Exactly, they will support you, they will cheer you up. They are someone who is always there for people they love. Okay, and there is this flight. They could be someone who travels, like travels a lot, or yeah, some dreams taking flight even, right? They're flying high. Someone whose hopes are like dreams and everything is high. Okay, they're also giving like someone who is, they're hard worker. Okay, whatever they've achieved in their life is because of their own doing and hard work. The Paris again has come up twice, so I don't know how it is. Like, I don't know if this person is from Paris or It This could be, them being strong and built that way, right? They're tall probably, and they're very built. Their build is quite strong. Okay. um, Giving like a Viking kind of energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but that is what my mind was saying. Okay. So yeah, that is something. This one says soft launch. Okay, so I picked it up from a pile that is about practical actions. So in this, it says tell only your inner circle and listen to their feedback. So yeah, they have like a close circle of people when it comes to friends, right? They only have like a small close circle of people that they truly trust, and they're their ride and die. So that is how they are. Okay, this one says the villain. So people are this is from the gossip deck. Okay, so people are gossiping about them, that they are the villain, they're the bad guy usually that shows up in a breakup or in any other situation. But this person is someone who is their morals are high and they stand their ground. That is why they are showing up as a bad guy. Okay, they got that warrior spirit about themselves. And I to be honest, what I am getting from this reading is, if you've been someone who's very timid, right, who is not stand who it's not like who's not standing up for their dreams, but still, they're having some trouble with facing people, or you're feeling like, maybe I can do this by myself, but I wish there was someone else with me. So this person would be like a perfect match for someone like that, because this person has that strong aura. Okay, no one wants to mess with this person. No, and they are towards their loved ones. They will do anything for them. Okay, they literally like the protector. Okay, they want to be there, they want to do everything for them, they're very responsible that way. They are their love language could be like act of service, right? As act of service. So we have the diplomat personality here. They are natural peacemakers. They will sit you down for a tea and talk whenever things feel tense, to make sure you both feel heard. This is with only with the people they love. Okay, so I have to make that clear. With other people, if it depends on the energy they give, they sense from the other person. Okay, otherwise they are chill. Otherwise they're chill people. But if you mess with them, they will show them their horns. Uh, you mess with me, you get my horns. Something like that, like the bull. Okay, so yeah, they're quite a diplomat, especially when having to solve relationship issues with you, or if there is something that has come up, they will just want to talk about it. Okay, they're quite a peacemaker here. It says God sent. So I feel like this person has this aura about themselves, right? Because they're such a big supporter, and they kind of show up in people's life and they really need them. So that is why it says God sent. Okay, and there is a lot of things that are happening in their life that um, they believe in, the energy of God and everything. They believe in God. So a lot of things that are happening in their life, they are saying, things have happened to me, and whenever I needed help, God has been there. Okay, they are also a good manifester. So when outsider is looking at this, they would think, okay, this person, um, they seem to have like a knack when it comes to their touch. They have the Midas touch with the Ace of Pentacles, right? Whatever they touch turns to gold, right? So it seems like miracles are happening, okay, around them. So there is this massages, probably they love massages. We have soft gaze, soft. So the energy of softness is repeating twice. They are deep within, they are actually a very soft person. Okay, you can't make out from their exterior, because exterior might look like a mountain. Okay, it says mountain man, bearded and sturdy. Yes, this is the sturdy energy. When I was looking at Paris, right, like tall and sturdy, like I was telling you, that physical strength is there, vitality is there. So they're very strong built. Like, if there's someone who goes to the gym and they have their their arms are pumped and their shoulder is broad, right? It says here, one who carries the groceries in one trip. built like a they will build a fire to keep you warm. See, this is what I'm talking about. They will take care of the people they love. That is, they feel like that they're that devoted towards their partner or towards the people they love. Okay, that devotion is there. You don't have, they won't feel, they don't have any kind of fragile masculinity or anything. Okay, they will be there. See, we have the Queen of Wands. Look at the feminine energy that is coming through, right? The fixer, ultimate problem solver, whether it is a broken shelf or a broken heart. They will show up with their tool and stay until it's right. Exactly. Isn't that beautiful? And look, the 10 of Wands. This is the person, this is a person who's willingly hardworking, willingly wanting to do things for others. Okay. They will not complain about hard work and putting in the work. Okay. See, it says buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. This person is quite abundant, okay, and they are the provider. Look at that keyword, provide, right? Abundant universe will provide, and for them, even for them, the abundant universe is providing for them, and they act as a provider for people around them. Okay, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is something they believe in. Okay, this is their belief system. They are quite forgiving and they will learn their lesson and they integrate their past. Okay, that is quite beautiful. I like that about people in general, and it is coming up for this person straight, so I like that more. Okay, so you see, this person, they're quite immensely ambitious, right? They have that physical vitality, and it is really giving someone who's like, giving rags to riches kind of energy. But basically, like a self-made person. Okay, it doesn't really mean that they came from nothing, but I feel like they're very hardworking. So this, they're giving very, like, powerhouse personality. Like, you look at them, like, they have like, they're very powerful, they have that powerful aura. Okay. mm, with the ace of pentacles here, they're giving, like, someone who's a hustler with a heart of gold. Okay, they will, like I said, they're very hardworking. Okay, they will take everyone's responsibility, they don't complain, they will just put the head down and get it done with. Okay, this is for their loved ones, not in general. They won't let people, like, walk all over them or anything. That emotional damage card, we did see that, right? So with the Queen of Wands, they are very charismatic. Okay, despite showing this kind of masculine side to them, they have, like, very warm heart, like with the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Wands. I said the Queen of Hearts, right? So yeah, they're not tired they won't, just because they're taking all this responsibility, they will do it with great passion and charisma, and like, like they're enjoying it because they actually are enjoying it. Okay, they're bold, they're quite funny, they have this magnetism. Okay, their aura, even the sexual magnetism is also quite intense. Okay. mm, they have like a very soft and genuine warmth. We did see the soft word, repeating, sorry. So we did talk about the Midas touch here, right? They, whatever they touch turns to gold. So what, like we said, right, they are known to be quite ambitious. So they will go after their dreams, and they will make it happen. Okay, they will bring it in, they materialize their dreams into fruition, and it is mostly has to do with stability and finance and career and all that. Okay, whatever materialistic things are there, right? So that is something we see here. And physical attributes, I would say, they, their upper body, they have quite broad shoulders. Okay, they could carry like maybe two people at the same time. They're quite strong, well built. So I don't know if you're into that kind of people, like they're tall and broad, right? Like they would hit the gym and they're like well built. Okay. Mm, they would also have, like, good skin, like bright skin. With the Queen of Wands, I'm seeing, like, they are quite mm, their hair, they might have, like, wavy hair. Okay, and their skin is also quite good. Okay, that warmth is giving me, like, they have quite good skin. You will also find them like, with they work with their hands. They're quite handy, like when it comes to fixing things and all that. We did get the fixer energy earlier, right? So they're quite good with when it comes to fixing things, like doing physical work, labor work that needs like your hands, right? Yeah, they doesn't mean that they would be doing such kind of jobs. It's just that they like to work with their hands. Even if they are working at a corporate job, they might be like axing wood in the backyard in the evening. Okay, so they like to do that kind of physical labor activity, or they might be gardening. So you might find that their skin like calloused, right? Is that what is called? Yeah. So yeah, that is something that I see. And they also look like they're someone who works hard, and they work hard and they also sleep well, someone like that, right? They do physical labor and they kind of get a good night's sleep. So that is something that is coming through. Okay, now let's move to the next pile, which is their first impression of you. Okay, we have the tower. Look at this. We have the tower, we have the wheel of fortune, and we have the high priestess. Okay, let's look at the other. Excuse me. Let's look at the other cards. It says giraffe spirit, see the big picture, romance, angels, reconciliation. Someone from your past is re entering your life. Big fish. It's got that big fish energy. Have you guys seen the movie Big Fish? Okay, watch it. So with the tower and the wheel of fortune, the high priestess, right? It's like tower is giving like shock, like the first impression is itself is some kind of a shock energy. I don't know what is shocking them. The way I don't know if it is just your presence or the connection that you guys feel, like the intense pull or something like that. Something feels like you guys are meeting, they're seeing you, and they're getting shocked for some reason. I don't know. And in one of the cards do say that someone from their past is returning to your life. So I don't know if it is someone from your past. Okay, so it could be for some of you, or it could be a past life connection that feels that gives you that pull, right? That invisible pull towards a person. uh, it is like you are someone like they did not what they had expected. Okay, maybe you have changed. If it is someone that right, they are seeing a different version of you, like you have changed, or it's just your aura. When you enter a room, it is quite different. You are quite different from everyone else around. Okay, with the high priestess here, they also might be thinking that you are very deeply intuitive, you're quiet, and you have like a silent grace, and you are a very private person. This could be their impression, their first impression. You don't, you don't give it all away at once. You are quite private. I think they like that because they're also quite private. Okay, and they feel some kind of psychic pull towards you. This is what I'm talking about. They see you and they're like feeling a bit intense because they're feeling some kind of a pull. They might even be a little bit afraid to approach you because I don't know, there are some, they feel like things. Okay, like they things that they haven't even said yet, and they might, I don't know why they're picking this energy up from you, but yes, there is some level of karmic recognition here. Okay, with the wheel of fortune and also with the star ancestor cards here. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Yes, so there is this intense pull. Okay, there is this some karmic connections here. Some like the wheel of fortune is brought you guys together, like the destinies brought you guys together. Okay, I'm saying it sounds dramatic, but this is what the cards are saying. Okay, and if you haven't, even the big fish, right, it is giving me this I have a personal story when it comes to big fish, and it has a lot to do with this kind of situation where another person another person was talking about this movie. I asked them, which is your favorite movie? And they said Big Fish. And at that time, I had a crush on them. And my phone had the wallpaper of the same movie. And I'm like, it's the Big Fish. It's the same movie. So you see how that, that kind of coincidence and patterns, like it is meant to be, that kind of feeling. Okay. They are seeing the big picture here with you with the giraffe spirit. Okay, they're seeing the big picture. And I also see, like, when they see you, right, the big fish energy is also something, someone who is outgrowing a place, right? So they feel like they might look at you and think, you know what, this person is not meant to be here. They're meant to do something else, something bigger, something better for themselves, right? Something like that. That energy is also coming through. So that is the first impression, intense. So let's look at where you guys will meet. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. And there is some energy when it comes to minimalistic energy and cutting out the clutter. Okay. First of all, when in terms of your own life, right, I feel like you will be cutting out a lot of people or a lot of things from your life that no longer serve you. That is the kind of energy, and that is the time when you guys will meet this person. Okay, because you are also like spiritually ready uh, to be in union with this counterpart of yours. Okay, so that is the clue for you. And also the place, right? Knight of Swords is more about someone who, like, um very conversation driven places. Like, it can be chaotic, it can be also good, like, like you're listening to a speech, you are places where there are conversations happening, a train perhaps, or like a public transport system, or with friends get together, right? A gathering, or you know at a debate, right? mm, at some kind of events, right, that you're taking part in, intellectual events even. So these are the kind of places when it comes to where you meet, right? Where you are mentally stimulated. There is conversations happening. When it could be chaotic, it could be, like I said, it could be a normal conversation. A lot of talks are happening, right? This is the energy of the place, like where you guys are meeting. So I don't know where it is. It could even be a marriage, a function, right? What else? So I feel like it also means, like, you might bump into each other with the wheel of fortune, right? You just very unexpected. And it could be even online. In online platforms too, there are a lot of conversations that happen, right? So that is what I'm saying. Seeing the environment is something like that, like a seminar hall and all these places. There is also this like, even if it is, like, a problem, a place where, there's some something happened, and this person is coming into your defense, right? Because I see they stand up for people. Okay, so this person might come into your defense, and you could literally meet them at some kind of a place like that. You go for a party, some fight happens with some boys there, and this person is coming into your defense, and they are belting them up, because I can sense that they are not afraid to do any, like, they're not afraid of to stand up for others. Okay, so how will your relationship be like? Okay, the last and final. Look at this, we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. It says Diva leashes you. It is your time to shine, your personal style, your confidence, your whole aura leveling up. Hello, Queen. Then it says natural, don't even have to try. Isn't that beautiful? There's this natural chemistry and natural rhythm to you guys, okay? Natural pull. Don't have to even try, which is beautiful. It says prioritize Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I'll help you get organized and motivated. So I feel like this person's entry into your life is going to change a lot of things, even for you, okay, personally. Um, this person is going to be your greatest supporter, okay? They will help you, like, achieve your goals and like prioritize and motivate you and also set important boundaries, okay? We have the emperor spirit here, like, they will rise you to this emperor spirit, okay? Because they're also like, they have gone through a similar path, so they know, like, what to do, and they will teach you, like, how to set boundaries with people, and how to be in your power, okay? There is a, like, collaborative teamwork, you guys like to do things together. There is this energy of teamwork that is happening. There's mutual respect, okay? Respecting each other's crafts, each other's knowledge, right? What you lack, they will be able to measure up, okay? They will be able to, I think measure up is the word, yeah, and vice versa. So you guys kind of have a natural rhythm of things, of doing things. This five of swords and this seven of pentacles, right? This is what I'm talking about. If at all you have any unfulfilled dreams, right, once you meet this person, this will turn into reality, okay? In the past, you must have been looking at uh, the so many things that you've tried and it didn't work out, but with this person, like I said, this person feels like God sent, right? And anything they touch turns into gold. They have the Midas touch. So their presence and their knowledge and their wisdom, right, will help you also achieve your goals, right? That's why it says Archangel Metatron is like, they're protecting you. They will help you, okay? You focus on your priorities and they will help you get it organized and motivated. It's not like they're doing it for you, they're just being there, protecting you, motivating you, and helping you, okay? This is you setting boundaries with people. If you are a people pleaser and if you are afraid to say no, and you kind of uh, give up on your wishes and for the sake of others, right? You are no longer going to be in that energy in once this person comes into your life. So this is something important that you need to know. When it comes to your personal growth, this in person plays a very important role in your life, okay? You are also going to be you're going to be strong and powerful just like them, okay? With the heart of gold. So I feel like you could be a timid person, timid and shy, and probably um, I don't know, it is like you don't think you should match other people's energy, okay? This person, they will just match their energy from wherever the other person is coming from, okay? If they are rude, this person will also be rude. You're like, no, I don't want to be rude, I don't want that person to influence me. So there are, some things might change about you once you unite with this person, okay? So that is your reading, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed it, or I hope you liked it. If at all you're hearing, you must be hearing the birds. You must also be hearing, there is this song playing from the temple, nearby temple. You might be hearing that as well. So that could be, that is an auspicious sign, okay, for you. So yeah, I shall see you in my next reading. If you've stayed so far, please hit the like button and also subscribe and support. And do watch my other readings if you feel like it, and leave a comment, okay? And also hype the video if that button shows up for you. Okay, pile number 3, I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye and take care.